Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo June 11, 2022. Your personal interests are in stronger focus today, but you find it hard to attend to all your needs and desires early today. Keep in mind that rushing through your tasks will more than likely lead to mistakes and disagreements with the morning's Moon-Mars opposition. It makes sense to get in better touch with your true desires before taking action. As the day advances, it's easier to pace yourself. There can be touching moments that refresh your spirit. Cooperation comes more readily. You're feeling the need to branch out, diversify, and seek new ideas or information. Being willing to multitask could turn out to be incredibly rewarding today. More importantly, whether you're single or already romantically attached, today's astro weather is encouraging you to keep an open mind. For instance, as the moon continues to wander through harmony-seeking Libra, Luna will be making a direct opposition to red-hot Mars and the wounded healer, Chiron, making you more prone to confrontation and bickering with regards to a lover's perspective. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so don't let your special someone's tradition or belief system stifle you or worse, block your connection. Do not let any of your workplace conversations get to you today when the moon in Libra opposes both Mars and Chiron in Aries. You may feel slighted by a comment by a coworker or client today. Instead of angrily defending yourself, consider why this person made you feel this way. What did they say that took away from your professionalism? It is likely not worth it to engage in a debate or argument to prove your point. You can use the harmonious lunation to not only smooth over the conversation but restore your peace as well. New beginnings and promising new investment opportunities may appear from a distant state or foreign country. Your adventurous side is excited and enthusiastic, but the side of you that wants to stay settled could put up a lot of resistance. Don't feel you have to jump into anything. Take time to get all the facts and assess the situation objectively. Then think seriously about it all. What do you want the most? Don't expect any comfort from your family right now. The many little annoyances you're confronted with won't make you feel better anyway. Take a positive, laid-back attitude. If you stubbornly stick to your views, conflicts will escalate and your mistakes won't be so quickly forgiven. If you are willing to compromise, everything will be fine. If it feels like you're having trouble making sense of anyone else today, know that you're not alone. Communication is difficult for almost everyone, and it's unlikely that your people are able to be clear. One way to alleviate the stress you might feel is to approach life in a more playful way and try to brighten up your situation, but don't expect to receive too much credit for your efforts. Instead, whatever you do, you're scrutinized, your motives examined, and you find yourself having to defend all your actions. You are sensitive by nature, and often find yourself affected by other people's moods. Well, hold on to your hat today, as people will be acting crazy and impulsive. No doubt you'll have great fun being out with your friends, but you will need to watch out for them a bit. They will want to take some unnecessary risks. Don't let them drink and drive. Make some time to spend with a loved one if possible. On a day like this, you could really benefit from some serious one-to-one time. Clear the air and take the opportunity to truly show what is in your heart. If you cannot do this in person, then let your creative side take control and express things for you. Be cautious in what you commit yourself to though. You can easily become sidetracked by the world around you, even though your intentions are sincere. Just as you are heading into the weekend, the professional gods have come together to create what could be a defining few days across the job and career fronts. At the same time that an alignment between Venus and Uranus in your career sector could create some unexpected, serendipitous or eureka moments, a friendly aspect between Mercury here and Pluto on the job front will put things into perspective on both fronts. This is the third time they have come together like this in just over 2 months, each time with a deeper understanding. The moon is spending its final hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect to Saturn, just 6 days after his retrograde turn in your relationship sector. While the Moon and Saturn will come together like this every 4 weeks and will always make it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice, this time there is also a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Deliberate, leisurely Taurus is at work influencing some pretty weighty planetary bodies today, including the emotional North Node, communicative Mercury, money goddess Venus, revolutionary Uranus and strategic asteroid Pallas, so there's no real rush to do much of anything. This isn't a lazy day per se, but it's a time to slow down the pace and reflect with very careful consideration before making your next major move. The future is in focus now, and the bull's steady background energy is beneficial for each of these planetary bodies that are receiving its slow-paced vibes. Getting what we desire and deserve, aka the best things in life, whatever that means to you, is at the forefront, but there's absolutely no rush. Do you want a more satisfying love life? More money? Job security? Loyalty from the people you care most about? These things are attainable in the future, says today's persevering planetary focus, as long as you're willing to be patient. Finding your footing might be hard if you're struggling to fully embrace a new philosophy and belief. If you keep your mind open, you can dive into the spirited energy. This means that you could share confidential information and ruin this morning's positive vibe. Think before you express yourself to avoid unnecessary drama. And don't accidentally spill the beans about a situation you are seeing from the sidelines and know little about. That way, you can avoid accidentally stirring the pot and stay out of the drama. In the morning, the Libra moon opposes Mars in Aries, giving us a fighting spirit. We air grievances, assigning blame to those who have not been able to facilitate our desires or support us in the same way we have supported them. However, the Libra moon often finds us slipping into self-negation, where we willingly sacrifice too many of our personal needs. We cannot, in hindsight, be angry that our unsolicited sacrifices have gone unappreciated. Our partners or friends cannot read our minds. We are likely angry at ourselves now, and our aggressions are being levied inappropriately. Instead of becoming hostile, take responsibility for your desires, and make your needs clear while reframing criticisms as my problems instead of your problems. After noon, the moon opposes Chiron in Aries, continuing the day's sensitivities. While this aspect stimulates past pain points, it can also be one of self-forgiveness and forgiveness of others. We have a greater than usual capacity for relating to others' insecurities. This means that harsh words spoken earlier in the day can be reassessed, paving the way for a future apology. We'll come to realize that even though our interactions feel personal, not everything is about us.